Hello everyone and a very happy new year. Welcome to 2024 and my first video not only of the year but of quite some time. So as you can see, we are in a new setup. I'm feeling so rusty at YouTube. This actually feels so unnatural. So basically at the end of November we moved house and I wasn't planning to take that much time off. I was thinking maybe 2 weeks just to kind of get settled in, but we have actually done quite a lot of things to the house, changed flooring, changed walls, lots of different things have happened. And to be honest, it kind of took longer than I thought. So we'd had workmen back and forth, we've had different people in, and basically it was just impossible to film. It took a while to get set up, to get everything in place and in order, and then it was Christmas, so I thought I just basically resigned myself to starting again in the new year. So here we are with a new YouTube video. I've got my little mic here. Normally I would attach it to myself, but I just feel like it would be too close. But anyway, yeah, we've got a new YouTube video. I'm sorry if I'm sounding quite hoarse. Basically a few days ago, like a week ago, I got a bit of a cold, and then a few days ago I completely lost my voice, which is not really like me. I've never really lost my voice that badly before. I could barely speak, and so I'm just kind of coming out of that now, but it's taking a long time. But I thought I cannot delay YouTube any longer. So I'm in this setup for now. I'm in my new living room area. We've still got so much to do, so much to buy, curtains, we need to put pictures up, all of those things. But I just thought, you know what, I need to just get started. And then hopefully you'll see all my little areas coming together. So I apologize if this feels a little bit, experimental in terms of background, lighting, sound, etc. But we'll all kind of bring it together. It's trial and error and it's practice. So anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Basically today's video is my best purchases of 2023, and not only purchases but also brands as well. Some of my favorite brands of last year, and I thought this is actually quite useful because these are tried and tested pieces in my wardrobe, rather than me going out and buying new things for 2024 that I can't really vouch for yet. This is all about things that I know really work for me, and so hopefully that will be useful for you as well. So I've got a bit of everything from clothing to accessories, tiny bit of makeup, and some real kind of like contrasts in type of brands as well. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to start with bags, and I don't think this will come as any surprise. My Loewe Mini Flamenco in black is probably the best purchase of the whole year. So that's why I wanted to start with this. I've spoken about this before. I did a TikTok video of why this is my best bag purchase. It has literally been the most useful bag I've ever owned, and I'm so happy that I bought this. I really also want it in brown. I think it comes in brown. I don't know whether it's sold out. I know these just sold out for so long, and hopefully I'll be able to find one. They do the bigger size as well, which I think would be so practical. But this mini just works so nicely for me because I really can take it from day to night, different occasions. You can use it as a clutch, you can use it as a crossbody, you can just kind of put your wrist through it and hold it like that, or you can kind of make a top handle strap by putting the two together. So you can make almost like a top handle. It's really, really lightweight. You can just throw it on. Because of the pouch shape, you can fit so much in this. If you do want to kind of see what you can fit in it, a bit more about it, head to my TikTok, same handle as my Instagram, Lydia Jane Tomlinson. I'll leave my handles below anyway. So if you want more info on this and what it can fit inside, head over there. But really, this is my best purchase, and I just wear it with everything. And I will continue to wear this regularly for the foreseeable future. Well, hopefully forever. But I just think even on holiday, things like that, it's really nice little pouch. It literally works for everything, all seasons, all occasions. I absolutely love it. I also just wanted to give a quick shout out to my Celine bag in Pollen. It's not quite as practical as the Loewe bag, but I'm still so happy with this. It's one of those pieces that I look at and I just love it every time I see it. It's not something I wear as often as the Loewe one, but when I do, I feel like it's such a special piece. It's a little bit different in this pollen shade. I think it's quite bright on screen actually. I just think this is such a beautiful bag. It goes with so much. It looks really nice in the winter with things like beiges and camels, but then also with darker shades, also with denim. It looks so good. And then in the summer with whites. It's definitely one of those where it feels a little bit different, but still very versatile and usable at the same time. I'm going to stick on the accessories train, and my next is the Bottega sunglasses. I don't know the actual name of these, but they're like a beige shade, and I just love these so much. I feel like I should keep these on because my eyes are not looking 100% at the moment. I absolutely adore these. I've worn them so much since getting them, and I think because I don't have anything this color, it's actually really, really useful. It's really useful shade. I think it just makes your outfits feel a little bit different as opposed to black sunglasses, which we see all the time. I love black sunglasses, don't get me wrong, but just to add something different into your wardrobe, I love these. And that's why they're such a big purchase for me, or such a good purchase for me, is I just feel like they give a really nice twist to any outfit. Okay, I'm going to do a complete pivot from luxury brands to, I would say, maybe not so luxury brands. And the next is some Amazon jewelry actually, which is just so funny because I think this time last year I would never even have considered Amazon for jewelry, but I've discovered some really nice brands on there, really nice pieces. My earrings that I'm wearing today are from the same brand as my other ones. So I've got the smaller ones, obviously they're the Bottega dupe. I've got the silver and the gold. The Bottega ones are incredibly expensive. I love the look of them, but they're more of a trend piece, let's face it. So I don't want to break the bank with something that I think I won't be wearing forever. I love them for now. That's why I've got these bigger, chunkier ones. I think they're so cool and a bit more dressed down. I love that these earrings, sometimes statement earrings can be quite dressy or fussy, but I love that these have such a minimal feel to them, and that's what's made them so wearable for me. So I actually think I might get the silver, bigger versions as well. I love these. Literally ordered them yesterday. I mean, Amazon is just amazing. Silver ones, I wear these all the time, and the gold ones too. And then something else, I purchased these down just before Christmas, which I wore quite extensively over Christmas. And that is this kind of tennis necklace. This was, I think, about £40 again on Amazon. And this is the shorter one. I think they come in different lengths. I prefer the shorter one because it gives a slightly more choker style feel. It sits higher on your neck, which I just think feels a little bit more modern and a bit more flattering, makes it look a bit cooler. I love this just worn with some simple knitwear. I wore it on Christmas Day with a velvet pajama style suit from Arket. It's just come in really useful. Like I said, with knitwear, it just looks really nice. And then again, this will be something I can wear through summer as well. I don't think this was on Prime, so I had to wait. I think I was waiting like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks for this. But it's a really nice piece. Obviously, a real tennis necklace with diamonds would cost a lot more than this, but it creates a similar effect if that's the type of thing you are looking for. And I would just really, really recommend this. I think it's a little bit different for me, and I'm really happy with it. So let's move on from accessories to footwear. And the next piece I'm going to talk about are these Massimo Dutti boots. Now, I would say this is slightly more catered towards winter, this whole roundup, just because these are the pieces I've been wearing most recently. But these boots I got a few months ago, and I've been wearing them so much. I think they're still online as well. But because they're pointed, they basically give the illusion of a heeled boot, which is really, really useful because some trousers, especially in winter, lend themselves better to a heeled boot, especially a pointed heeled boot. But it's not always practical and comfortable to be walking around in a heeled boot. So this kind of just gives that illusion of a heel while still being practical, comfortable. I've walked around Manchester city centre in these. They've got a kind of tiny little block heel there, but obviously very, very wearable. I sized up in these because I'm a half size, but I just think they're so practical, and I was looking for that pair of pointed toe flat boots. They're really hard to come by actually, but these work so nicely with so many different styles of trousers, particularly like a wide leg or a balloon shape, something that's got a little bit more volume to it that chunky boots just don't really work with, these are just such a nice option. So one of my most worn shoes of the year are the Sambas. These are just like the classic, the ones that everybody has, and I know it is one of those things that everyone has, probably more of a trend-led shoe, but it is something I just wear on repeat. I find the shape really, really useful. And because they're so flat, it means, again, they work with a lot of different trouser shapes. They're a little bit more minimal, but still got something about them. I much prefer them to a chunky trainer. I never really liked that chunky trainer trend. I prefer the simplicity of a very flat trainer. I just think they make everything look cool, and I know we're seeing so many different styles and renditions of this. I'm just going to keep on wearing these because they're so useful, also really comfortable as well. And I went true to size, they're a 39.5. So my final pair of shoes, and sadly I don't think these are available anymore, but just for the kind of feel of what I've worn so much that I think is so useful, are these slingback low kitten heels. These are from Arket, and I got these maybe in the summer. They're definitely an all year round kind of shoe. These actually look so nice with like a short dress in summer. They just give it real elegant, almost 90s feel. Also in winter, you could wear them with a sheer sock. I've done that this winter. They just are so useful. They're so elegant. They're comfortable because they're not too high. They go with everything. I'll try and see if I can link a similar pair below because they really have become one of my, if not the most worn heel of the whole year. Okay, just onto some clothing, and we're gonna finish on clothing. So, oh, actually, I've got one last thing. Let me show you. So just before we move on to clothing, I just want to give a really quick shout out to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I saw this on, I think it was Freya Killen's story, and she said her makeup basically didn't move with this. I think she'd seen lots of people recommending it. So I thought, right, I need to go out and get it. I bought it before Christmas, but I've just been on a 2-day shoot for a collaboration coming up. I was in London, I had to do my own makeup, so I thought this will really be put to the test. And my makeup lasted so well with this, honestly so impressed. I'm quite hard to impress when it comes to skincare and beauty. I think it's got to be a really, really, really good product for me to like it, and I would say this genuinely does work, and it was really tried out on the shoot because it was like 2 full days of shooting, and my makeup just held up so well with not that many touch-ups. Okay, let's move on to some clothing now. I have to give a shout out to my Zara balloon jeans. It's one of my best purchases of the year, especially when it comes to clothing. I've got 2 pairs of these. I don't think these are in stock anymore, but it's just the concept of a loose leg balloon jean just works so well for me. Now I think Everlane, if I am correct, either have a pair very similar or have some coming out that create a very similar shape and vibe. I just think they work so nicely. There's a brand called Bougessa as well, a more of a higher end brand that has a slightly longer version. These have just been so useful. I'll try and link some balloon shapes in the description box below because honestly, I could not recommend these more. They go with everything. They're really flattering. They're so comfortable. I love that you can belt it. You can have a tighter top tucked into them. You can wear them with heels. You can wear them with flats. They go with ballet flats, trainers, loafers, slingback heels like the Arket ones I just showed you. The pointed boots from Massimo Dutti would also work really nicely with these. They're just the best jeans, and I'll try and link some alternatives below to create a similar shape. Next are the Arket Cloud jeans. I've included 2 pairs of jeans just because they're honestly things that I've worn on repeat. I would highly recommend both of these jeans. The Cloud jeans, I have now got 4 pairs in different shades. They have them in lots of really good different colors, dark gray, light gray, different shades of denim, the white, all so useful. I would recommend sizing down just to give you a more true to size feel, or you could go for your normal size and get more of a relaxed feel, but I always go down a size. So I'm normally a 27 and I get all of my Cloud jeans in a 26. I love them for summer, for winter, for spring, for autumn. They go with boots, they go with sandals. They're really such an all-rounder pair of jeans. I've worn mine so much in all the different colors, and that is why they're one of my best purchases of the year. Next is a shout out, a bit more to a brand than a specific piece, because I have a few pieces by this brand that I have worn so much, and that is by Melina. So I have some beautiful tops from them, and I've just found that they've come in so handy, especially at this time of year when I'm looking for some slightly more dressier pieces over Christmas, and just going out. By Melina just have the nicest pieces, such good quality, would highly recommend their quality. This black top with the puff sleeves is absolutely incredible. Everything's so easy to wear because the pieces speak for themselves, so you can keep the rest of your outfit minimal. I have a beautiful red dress that I wore on like a girls' night out over Christmas. I've worn this in New York. I've worn some of their other puff sleeve tops. But as a brand, if you're looking for something special that's actually really easy to wear and style, that you can style in multiple ways, then I would really recommend By Melina as a brand. And I think they've actually really come into their own this year as well. I've seen so many people wearing them just because, I mean, they are just beautiful, beautiful quality. And yeah, would very much recommend. So speaking of quality and pieces that I've been wearing on repeat, I've got to give a shout out to Varley. Again, I think they're a brand that have really kind of had a big spotlight moment in 2023, and there is a reason for that. Their pieces are so beautiful, so soft, so comfy, so easy to wear, but also elevated. It's essentially like elevated athleisure, elevated loungewear, just beautiful pieces. This is one of my faves. I've got the set in this, and I just love, every time I put Varley on, I just kind of, you know, just breathe a kind of sigh of relief, especially when I've not been feeling well. They've just been those pieces that I've just really wanted to relax into. They're so nice as well to kind of dress up, put a smarter coat on with it, some nice trainers, a nice bag, sunglasses, and it just creates a really nice look. So would highly recommend all of my Varley pieces. I don't necessarily have a particular favorite, but I have worn this a lot, and they also wash really nicely as well. And then finally, this is a brand, but also a particular piece from that brand, and that's Almada Label, and they have the most beautiful pieces. I'm sure you've already heard of them because they're doing such good things. Their quality is stunning, their designs are stunning, so wearable, but I just feel like they've got everything right. Just the shapes and the fit. Everything about their brand is so well considered, and that's what I love about them. Also, the quality is beautiful. This camel coat, I'd say it's more of a kind of light, pale, beigey camel. I have worn so much this winter. Again, it's a bit like the beige Bottega sunglasses. It just gives your outfit a bit of a lift without kind of feeling like you're trying too hard. It's not too over the top. It's very minimal, so it goes with everything. But it's just nice, instead of a black coat, to break your outfit up a little bit with a lighter coat like this. I've honestly I wear this all the time. It looks really nice worn casually. Like I was mentioning with the Varley sets, you could really dress this down, put the Varley set with it, some nice trainers, and it creates that kind of smart casual balance. But also dressed up, you could wear this for evening if you wanted to, dress it up with some statement earrings like this. Winter is that time when the coats really just come into their own. It's what we're kind of seeing out and about in mostly, and they really kind of create and finish your outfit. So this one, that's a really big round of applause from me because it's just been so useful. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that and found it useful. I didn't want to just kind of show you loads of pieces, but I just wanted to actually explain why I think they've worked so well for me. And hopefully you can take away those concepts and think about anything that's missing in your wardrobe and anything that I've mentioned that you think actually that would be really useful for me. So I hope it has done that for you. Don't forget to subscribe. We are, oh my gosh, we're nearly at 850,000 subscribers. 850,000, is that right? Yeah, that's crazy. My hope this year is to get to 1 million subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, I can't get my words out, then please do. Thank you so much. And hopefully in my next video, my voice will be a little bit more back to normal. So thank you again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.